At AUST, we push our student into internship. We encourage our student to work at the same time when they are studying.
Do you think business major has changed over the year? In your opinion, do you think what students learn at school really prepares them for studying business at university?
Very overwhelmed with all of this that they are
Right.
facing.
Yes.
And when they enter the university, they face huge issues. The new generation are more tech savvy. They are more introduced. They face a lot of technology, and they use that technology into communication and entertainment.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our AUST studio. Today we have a special guest, Dr. George Azzi, Assistant Dean of the Faculty of Business at American University of Science and Technology. Today we will talk about how business education has evolved, the impact of technology and AI, and how AUST is preparing students for today's job market. Plus, we will get his take on Fintech and everything related to practical learning. So let's welcome Dr. George Azzi. Hello, doctor.
Hello, Jessy.
Hope all is well.
Thank you.
Doctor, when you were a university student studying business, as you can see, things were pretty different. Do you think business major has changed over the year, or is it still the same at its core?
Well, it's a good question to start
Yes.
with, of course. So as you know, the business sector, we have some foundations that used to be taught and they are still now, such as management, finance, marketing, and economics. Now with the new world, with the new technology, with the new improvement, some essential skills now are required in terms of new studies, new education. We're talking about critical thinking, we're talking about data analytics.
Yes.
Not to forget that now with the globalization and the digital transformation, there is more need for tech-savvy students, for more majors into technology that introduce the students to
Yes.
technology.
So that really clarifies how business education has evolved over time, right?
Yeah, of course, of course. We still have the foundation, as I said, like before, but the way we look at them, the way we teach them is completely different. The way we apply them is completely different. We used to go for case studies, for theoreticals. Now it's all into practical, into using more AI in our world, more blockchain, and the artificial intelligence have changed the whole concept of teaching nowadays.
We're gonna move now to the students. In your opinion, do you think what students learn at school really prepares them for studying business at university? Or is there still a gap that needs to be addressed? What do you think about that?
Well, students at the school level, they come to the universities prepared when it comes to mathematics, when it comes to economics, when it comes to communication.
Yes.
But entering the university level, they need to have some more practical skills, more emotional intelligence, more critical thinking. So this is a gap that needs to be filled at the school level before entering into the university level.
Yes, so it's very important to highlight the gap between schools and university learning.
Yeah, of course, of course. The schools, they have to integrate at one point in time technology. They have to
Yes.
integrate more problem solving. They have to integrate more critical thinking for students to prepare them to enter the university level and later on the professional world.
So what can schools do to help students avoid feeling overwhelmed or surprised when they make the transition to university?
Well, that's a very good question. Of course, students, they are very overwhelmed with all of this that they are
Surprised.
facing.
Yes.
And when they enter the university, they face huge issues. That's why the schools, they have to follow a couple of things, multiple things to help them out. One of them is to try to integrate in their curricula more university-like
Yes.
teaching, such as case studies, problem solving, analytical skills. In addition, they have to help students in advising them, in career advising for the students,
Yes.
and to let them know what's there, what are the new majors, what's the trend that are there in the market.
So that's a practical approach, and it's great to see how encouraging schools, how to hear how schools can make the transition to university.
Yeah, of course. This starts at the school level, whereby the schools and universities, they must cooperate together to provide the students with more experience on the majors that are there. So at AUST, we have the open doors. So I here from this stand, I can invite easily the students, their parents, and the school responsible
Yes.
to come to AUST to join us every Friday for our open doors, to schedule a meeting whereby we will introduce the students to the majors that we offer at AUST and what are the trends in the job markets
Yes.
that needs to direct them to know what to do and how to move forward.
Doctor, back in the day, we used blackboards in school, and then suddenly it was all about laptops and computers. With technology evolving so fast and AI becoming, as you can see, part of everything, do you think school students are ready for that leap into a tech-driven learning environment?
Let me tell you, most of schools nowadays, they have incorporated in their system
Yes.
laptops, digital platforms, online platforms to help their student move to do that leap. But what's missing is that the students, yes, the new generation are more tech savvy. They are more introduced. They face a lot of technology, and they use that technology into communication and entertainment.
Okay.
The gap that needs to be filled is that they need to teach, to guide the students using that technology into analytical thinking, into problem solving, rather than just entertainment and communication.
It's clear that digital readiness is very, very, very essential for today's students. It's all about digital.
Yeah, of course, of course. With the digital transformation nowadays, no matter what to do,
Yeah.
the work environment, the job market is requiring students or graduates to be tech savvy. Our generation is tech savvy on one side of the
Yes.
equation. We need to work more on this tech savviness, on their professionalism in the technology world to benefit in the real world, in the professional world as well.
We're gonna move now to the labor market. As you know, the labor market is evolving too fast, and digital marketing is now part of everything, such a big part of everything related to business. So, do you think AUST's business majors are keeping up with these changes, or they still focused on traditional approaches?
Well, Jesse, as I said, we at AUST, we're always forward looking. Forward looking in the way that we always evolve with the job market. We amend, we do the adjustment that is required for our majors. And for example, at AUST, we push our students into internship. So once they are into internship programs, we provide them the internship programs. They can learn more hands-on experience from what to do in the real world. And the job market nowadays, or the labor market, is asking for students who have practicality, not only
Yes.
theoretical at the side of the university. They need to have more practice. So having our students with our counseling, we can provide them with part-time jobs, we
Yes.
can provide them with internship that will make them ready for the job market once they graduate.
It's great to see AUST's curriculum adapt to the changing demands of the market, of the labor market.
So of course,
Yes.
this is what I said. So we always include these internship programs and we encourage our students to work at the same time when they are studying. That's why our system is scheduled in a way, in working hours, we have flexible working hours. We have evening courses so that we can help the students or accommodate the students who are working to still have their courses and be effective in their job.
Yes. And now, Doctor, I'm going to talk about myself. As an AUST graduated student, I've noticed the balance between theory and application. So how does AUST's business faculty support this approach, support this mindset?
Well, let me tell you, usually at AUST, we use the theoretical part where we'll be introducing the students to the foundation of business, as I said,
Yes.
such as marketing, management, finance, and economics as well. But on the practicality side, we go a lot into case studies. We have a relationship with the community, with the industry leaders who will help our students. They will come as guest speakers. They will invite our students into live competitions to know what's going on in the job market.
Yes, it's really make a difference. It's all about experience nowadays.
Yeah, of course. So to add this, let me talk about a leap that we did at AUST where we introduced Coursera. Coursera students were at the
Yeah.
Coursera, they have the opportunity to follow up and get certification from professional certificates from international universities that will help them on the practical side to know what's going on in the real world in addition to the theoretical part. And
Yes.
once they are in the labor market, this is a cutting edge. This is a competitive advantage for our students. They have the theoretical, they have the practical, and they have the certification that will give them this jump start in the job market.
Yes, yes. One of the great things about AUST that it doesn't focus on academics, but also encourages students to work and gain experience at the same time. So, can you tell us more about how the university support this approach?
Well, let me tell you, we have in the AUST, we provide our students with what we call career counseling. So our career counseling center will help our students with placing them in the job market,
Yes.
with helping them with writing professional resume, and at the same time to secure internship for them so that once they go into the job market, they are job ready, not only technically ready. So they are job ready at the same time.
Okay, Doctor, you have a strong background in banking sector, and fintech is booming now. Can you tell us more how fintech is impacting traditional banking sector?
Well, this is a very important topic
Yes.
nowadays. When we talk about the financial world is changing. Fintech is today presenting itself as a complement to the normal banking sector.
Yes.
So now with the fintech, commercial banks shouldn't expect fintech to be a competitor, but rather they have to elaborate to adapt to the new requirements of the consumers. Consumers now, they know they need more customized services. They need a quick and accessible services. Fintech is there to provide them with these services in the best and most cost-efficient way.
So it's crucial to see how fintech is reshaping the banking, the traditional banking. Maybe we need more awareness about that, especially here in the Lebanese market.
Well, the banking sector has realized lately that they cannot survive on their own. They need to move to the new trends
Yes.
in the world. So now with the mobile banking, with the robo-advisors, with the internet, with the AI-helped financial services, commercial banks now, they are leveraging fintech in order to produce or to provide their customers with new services like they are asking for.
Okay, okay. Doctor, AUST has graduated many successful professionals, business professionals, some even becoming industry leaders. So what make AUST's graduates stand out?
Well, the hands-on experience that we provide for our students is very important. Our students are job ready, so this is the key word. And the programs that we have, the majors that we have, are always adapted and forward-looking to the new trends in the market. So
Yes.
that's the key issue. And our students, they get both, the technical and the practical part that will help them jumpstart in the job market.
Let's talk about the graduates.
Well, when we talk about graduates, if we can talk about some of the success stories, whether they become leaders in the business, they become entrepreneurs, or even public figures.
Yes.
This is nothing but a testament of how AUST prepares their student to the business world on the technical and on the practical world and the experience that they give them.
Yes.
We might talk about some success stories if you
Let
want.
me talk, Anna, before.
Start, go ahead.
I'm going to talk about Roland Abinajam. He was a student here. He graduated from AUST and he was an instructor as well here. He's an expert in everything related to the digital world, expert in fintech, AI, digital transformation. And as you can see, he's booming.
Yes, of
You know
course,
him,
of course.
you know.
I know Roland. He's a good friend.
Yes.
He's a good friend. Well, he's one of the success stories who made it outside. He's in Kuwait, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken. So he's one of the success stories to whom I might add another success story,
Yes.
such as, if I might mention.
So his success really shows the incredible path our alumni can take,
Yeah, of course.
especially
of course.
AUST
Of
alumni.
course. AUST goes all the way and they support our graduates, our alumni, to see where they are and to benefit from their experience as they are going into the business world.
So, Doctor, you want to add
Yes, I
anything
need to
at the
mention,
end?
since you mentioned Roland, I
Yes.
need to give credit to one of my students, all-time students. His name is Joseph Kirkur. Joseph Kirkur made it in the financial world. He started with Bank Audi, and then he moved to more than one banks, into Goldman Sachs as managing director, into BNP Paribas as a director, and now he's assuming directorship of Barclays Investment Bank in London. So this is how proud we are of our students, and how we see that our students, we prepare them for the success stories
Yes, yes.
that they become.
At the end, Doctor, thank you so much for sharing your insights, your experience, and your knowledge with us today.
Thank you, Jesse.
Stay tuned for the next week with more conversation with more experts and educators right here from AUST. Until next time.